everyone, welcome to Jamie G TV, the place to be to feel vital, sexy, and fit over 50. So I talk a lot about mindset on this channel because I believe in mind, body, and spiritual fabulousness. All three work together in order for you to have ultimate health for a lifetime. So I'm stealing something today from a woman named Angela Watson. Angela Watson, this was printed out for my daughter when she was in elementary school. She's now in high school. So I've held on to this for a long time. And it's called the Cornerstone for Teachers.com. So she gave out a list, and I think it's a really good list. I think it's really good. So let's go over it. Top 10 things, really interesting. I wish I thought of them and wrote this out. Number 1, I can learn anything because I was born to learn. That's neat, isn't it? I was born to learn. And think about that. When you're a little child, what do? You learn everything, right? You don't know very much when you come out, you learn. And I'm continuing to try to learn, right? I'm trying to learn this online stuff, which kind of feels like advanced French, but I'm learning. I'm trying, slowly, but trying. Okay. So that's true. Number 2, I can train my brain through practice. I can train my brain through practice. So a lot of people do meditation for this, right? They try to train their brain to be calm. I like to train my brain if I'm having a thought that's a little bit negative. I like to take a little pause and stop and put a positive spin on it and say, what does that feel like if I actually don't go to the dark place? I stay kind of in the nice, light, sunny place. That's kind of like what I like to do. Okay, number 3, I can choose my thoughts when things are challenging. I can choose my thoughts when things are challenging. So, I get tech challenged sometimes, so I've been choosing my thoughts for that. I know that when you're out there trying to do a workout and it is hard, sometimes you want to quit. And I would tell my clients, okay, we're just going to try, just do the best that you can and see if you can, your body's capable of a lot. Mindset's a lot, that shift, Now, of course, you always have to depend on what your goals are, but if your goals are to get lean and to become a lean, mean fighting machine, if that's your goal, you sometimes do really have to challenge your mind. Now, I don't really, with my clientele and what we're doing, I want to keep you happy. I want to keep you healthy. I don't care if you're 5% body fat. I could care less. I want you to live life. I want you to enjoy life. I want your blood work to be good. I want you to feel sexy. I want you to feel youthful. I want you to feel fun. But I'm not all about deprivation and hardship. I'm not. But there is a little mindset that's going to happen to you, right? You're going to have to say, okay, I'm going to get up and I got to go for my walk. Okay, I got to go do Jamie's 25 toning program today. That's a little something you have to do. All right, I'm blabbing on. All right, number 4, I know failure is an important part of my success. I know failure is an important part of my success. Well, I'm hoping, if you're like me, you get to be over 50, you kind of don't care anymore what anybody else thinks. And yeah, you're going to fail and you're going to fall on your face. And so what? So what? I mean, okay, don't want to hurt anybody, don't want to hurt yourself. I mean, physically, you don't want to lose all your money, but anything that you're trying to do that's hard, yeah, you're going to fail a little bit. You fail. It's like, as I say, it's like this. You ooh, right? So you're trying to eat really healthy and you're doing great. And then you know what? Like me, today you have a couple chocolate-covered pretzels. So what? I enjoy them. A couple chocolate-covered pretzels. It's fine. Okay. Now, my son's girlfriend made a pumpkin pie. I'm not going to eat that. But I enjoyed my chocolate pretzels. Okay, moving on. I take ownership of my mistakes and I learn from them. I take ownership of my mistakes and I learn from them. That is like the key thing you have to do when you're trying to start any new program. You have to own it. And when that happens, I know, like in my Intervisions course, it's set up for 4 weeks, right? 3 weeks of actively working mindset number 1, first week. Second set is everything going on with the body, physically, nutrition, things like that, right? Working out. And the third is what's going on spiritually, what's your purpose. Well, I have the 4th week on how have you assimilated all that into your life? Have you taken ownership of that? And when you do that, when you take ownership and you not become a victim, oh, poor woe is me, everything changes. Okay, now you put your big girl pants on. Now you are an adult. Okay? And I don't care if you're 50 or 60 or whatever. People don't take ownership. And it gets old. Nobody really wants to be around. All right, let's move on. Number 6, I do not let setbacks keep me from accomplishing goals. I do not let setbacks keep me from accomplishing goals. You can't do that. It's not easy. Sometimes you have a little pity party. That's okay. But anyway, yeah, that's mental toughness, right? Mental toughness, very important. And you work on that. And how does that happen? Practice. And when you take ownership and you start realizing that nobody's going to save you, no one's going to save you. You got to save yourself. And I know as a woman from my generation, being raised in an Italian household, being taken care of by wonderful parents, you do think someone's going to save you a lot. And you have to get over that. And it's tough, but it's worth it. Okay. Number 7, I believe that I can do difficult things. I believe that I can do difficult things. Yeah, it's a good one. And that's really where you need that meditation, where you need to journal, where you need to visualize, make a vision board or something for yourself so that you can see yourself doing it. That's hard. That is hard to all of a sudden say, I can do that. I'm capable of that. And sometimes when people have real breakthroughs with that, I mean, there's emotions. There's a lot going on. But when you realize that we are all God's children and we are capable of more than we think we are, it's a really liberating thing. Okay, moving on. Number 8, I take charge of my own learning. Okay, I take charge of my own learning. So again, that's ownership. Number 9, I encourage others to have a growth mindset. Oh, I love this. I encourage others to have a growth mindset. I love that. I am from the belief of abundance, right? And you will find that if someone does not encourage you to grow and be who you become, it's usually about them. Usually like thinking, I should be doing more of my life and I'm not doing more, so I'm not comfortable with them growing and learning, and I'm going to make them feel bad about that, so they'll stop because I don't like the way it feels. And sometimes family is like the key. The family and good friends can do that to you, and you think they love you and it slows you down. Think about where it's coming from, say a little prayer for them, and move on with what you need to do. And you encourage others to have a growth mindset, right? So someone's trying to do something, good for you. What can I do to help you? What can I do to help make you take those steps? I tried to form an accountability group, a lean-in circle. Didn't get one person signed up. Nobody wanted accountability. So now I got to join a meetup group, right? Because I want to be around people with that growth mindset who want to encourage each other. So again, that's another area where I'm not letting setbacks hold me back. There we go. All right, number 10, I celebrate my own growth and progress. Well, yeah, it's the fun part, isn't it? So I like to go get massages. I like to go out and take my daughter for some sushi or something like that. But yeah, it's important to laugh and enjoy your life and have fun with all this stuff, because at the end of the day, that's really all that really matters, isn't it? That you're living a life that you're proud of, you're happy, you're feeling good, and you're spreading love, you're spreading joy, you're spreading abundance, and you're not afraid of aging or feeling like your life is controlling you. Anyway, that's it for today. My top 10 things. Okay, I can learn anything because I was born to learn. I can train my brain through practice. I can choose my thoughts when things are challenging. I know failure is an important part of success. I take ownership of my mistakes and I learn from them. I do not let setbacks keep me from accomplishing goals. I believe that I can do difficult things. I take charge of my own learning. I encourage others to have a growth mindset, and I celebrate my own growth and progress. Isn't that kind of fun, right? So they're giving that to our kids now in elementary school. I love it. So thank you, Angela Watson at the cornerstoneforteachers.com, for that fun little list. And I hope you enjoyed that today. And I will see you next time.